I am Ramona, and welcome to Ramona Interviews. And with me in the chair today is Christine Conway. We're going to have a fabulous show because, first of all, you're going to learn about Feng Shui. Secondly, you're going to learn how you can apply it to your life. You're going to get great tips on it. And from my own experience, I find it to be just fabulous. It's fun. It's a great way of kind of changing perspective. I personally think it's a great way to spring clean. I mean, we all do our fall and spring cleaning. You know, we have this change of season thing going on. But, you know, Feng Shui just really adds to that experience. And, I mean, everybody knows the feeling of a spring clean. It's kind of like moving things around and reprioritizing things because, you know, we change and we grow, and it's such a beautiful thing. But Feng Shui has got this added dimension to it. So I'm so pleased to have Christine here with us. Welcome.
Thank you, Ramona. I'm so excited to be here with you.
Now, let me kind of move the order of the questions around just a little bit since I had that opening, and tell us, what is Feng Shui?
So my definition of Feng Shui is the impact the items in your environment have on your life. So it comes down to what you have around you brings the experiences into your life. So if you don't like something, then your energy stays down low. If you love what you have around you that's nourishing and inspiring, then it raises you and lifts your energy to that next level, allowing you to see exactly where you want to go in life. You know, I often say just surround yourself with where you want to go, with the items of where you want to go, and it will naturally just pull your energy there.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to necessarily move from your location. Or if you live someplace and you maybe can't paint the walls, or you know, there's limitations to things you do, or you have a budget and you just can't go out and buy all Victorian furniture because you just happen to like that. Yeah. You know, this is a very practical application, is it not?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought that up because it is very practical. You know, I often say in some of my workshops to the women that, you know, this is not a process where you need to go out and buy top of the line everything that you love. You can simply go out and grab some branches and paint them a certain color and then put little twinkle lights around them and put them in a certain area of your life that you want to grow and that you want to shift. It's as simple as that, and it's really looking at what you have in your home and what does it represent. Is it something that you feel obligated to keep out?
Oh, there's a word.
You know,
that's a hard one.
That's a big one, right? You know, oh my gosh, what if my mother-in-law or my friend or my mom or my sister come over and they don't see the gift they gave me? But what that's energetically doing to you is it's bringing your energy down if you don't really like it and you feel obligated. So it's one of those things, you know, look at everything in your space and identify, you know, what do you really love? And then things that you don't love, let go of.
Yeah. And do you help someone through that process? I mean, not the so-called the psychology of it, but I mean, if you were to come in now, explain a little bit about your service, and then we can kind of walk through that.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say.
Okay,
yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So what I do is I offer consultation services, and I do them face-to-face in someone's home, but I can also do them virtually. Of course, with technology today, we can use, you know, video cams, we can do pictures, we can do Skype, we can do all different kind of things. So I do support people all around the world with the Feng Shui process. And so basically what we do is I get a copy of their floor plan, and I align the Feng Shui map, which is 9 different life areas, over their floor plan for the first floor, or their individual room. And then from there, we walk through the process of identifying, okay, where does wealth fall? Where's the romance area? Where are the bathrooms if we're looking at a whole first floor? Because wherever there's bathrooms, we're draining energy.
Yeah, because water goes down the drain. It's not a bad thing. It's just a reality.
Exactly. It's a reality. So you have to have a bathroom in your house. So where is it? What area is it draining? And then how to mitigate it. How to block it. How to put some other things in there to enhance the energy so you're not draining it. And so we really walk through the space and look at items on the wall, look at the furniture, the way the furniture's aligned. And I ask them some of the pointed questions. You know, what does this picture symbolize to you? And, you know, we talk about their goals, what they want to achieve in their life in the next couple of years, 6 months, whatever that may be. And so what we want to do is we want to elevate the energy in their home It's kind of like the step-up process. You're living at the bottom step right now. Everything in your home supports that energy of where you are, so we want to get you to the next step.
Right.
And so to do that, we raise the energy with what you have in your environment to get to that next level.
Now, what is it about Feng Shui why are they in the different areas, just briefly? Why does that exist at all? What is its significance or importance?
Well, Feng Shui dates back 4,000 or 5,000 years ago, and there's really no established date of when it first began because it was used kind of as the process of moving a village around in Asia. So they realized that by establishing villages that had the north to the back of them and the south to the front of them, and if they could position themselves on the south side of a mountain, that would prevent any north wind, the north breeze, from destroying their village. With the south, they would look for water. Yeah. Then they would grow their crops, right? A really big agricultural country. So they realized that there was something to how they were setting up their environment and what was happening here. And through the process of it, they came out with the 9 different life areas. And the Feng Shui that I'm certified in is called Black Hat Feng Shui. And it's more of the traditional kind of Feng Shui. It takes the best of the Feng Shui, if you will, and it's been combined into this one modality where we use this Feng Shui map.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And if you have a website?
I do have a website.
And it is?
It's www.christineconwayllc.com.
Okay. And they could go on there, make an appointment, find out about what you do, how an appointment would run. How would an appointment run, for instance?
Well, so I do my face-to-face appointments run they can choose either 2 hours or 4 hours. And we do a little bit of phone call and some work in between. I do offer a discovery session, which is free, which is on the phone. So if somebody's not quite sure what Feng Shui is, oftentimes my clients that have the best results, if you will, didn't even know they were looking for Feng Shui. They just knew there was something in their lives they weren't happy with, and I came across in a seminar or a workshop that I held, they came to it, and it was the whole life-changing process. So if you're not really quite sure what Feng Shui is, then you can just sign up for a discovery session, and it's about a 20-minute call with me. So we go over some of the different changes. But so you can choose a 2-hour, 4-hour in your home consultation, and then for the do-it-yourself people, they can send me a floor plan, and I'll align the Feng Shui map over that for them, because that seems to be what stumbles most people in using Feng Shui. How do I really align it based on the front door?
Because front doors and angles, and you might have a dormer on one side and something else on another, and I mean, unless you really practice it a lot, and how would you know? Well,
exactly, right. And I mean, some of the Feng Shui books, which I love the Feng Shui books, but they are different. They're different schools of Feng Shui, and so they contradict each other a little bit, which is kind of what my story, when I started out, I thought it wasn't going to work because every book I was reading was contradicting the other, until I found this particular book, and it is Black Hat Feng Shui by Grandmaster Professor Lin Yun. And so what I can do is they send me their floor plan, and then I will align the Feng Shui map over it, scan it, send it back to them, and then we can have a 30-minute conversation of really what their problematic areas are in their home.
And where to focus.
And where to focus. And I do the same thing with my virtual program as well.
I am Ramona, and you've been watching Ramona Interviews. Have a wonderful week.